It's Dave.
And Barry here with another update for you. This week we're going to be doing another breaking down the lake episode. There's a lot of lake left to cover that we have not yet done. We know the winter time's coming. A lot of folks are going to be coming out from up north, still looking for a little bit of direction around the lake, places to go, places to try. And so we're going to get back to doing a lot of these on the lake breakdowns, as well as next week we're going to get back to more of our routine of doing fishing reports and kayak reports, bow fishing updates, things like that. We're going to see some new faces. We're just kind of, you know, making some changes and keep you guys entertained and go from there. So we're going to go ahead and cover the pits in this episode. So right now we're in the first little bay area off the S Canal. When you come down, this is a good area to fish.
Yep.
The bay holds a lot of schools of fish in here, and you can find them in here. You just want to short out, or if you're even on a kayak, it's a good place that's within distance to pretty easily pedal down to, work the area, and you should pick up some fish.
Yeah, there are two big holes here. As soon as you come down from the kayak launcher down the S Canal and you get to that opening on the left, there will be a hole in there about I'd say about 50 yards in. A great place to fish for along those banks and along the sides of the banks of that hole, and there's another hole here where we're sitting, which would be south of that point. It's just the second opening on the left here, and there's a hole about right there. These gentlemen there are just fishing the outside, and both tend to produce fish. So as Barry mentioned, a good spot for kayaking, and relatively close to the boat ramp.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to go ahead and fire it up, jump back out in the S Canal. We're going to head south. We're going to go just past, and you'll see this on the map. I'm going to cover this on the Google Maps as well. We're going just south of the cut that goes into the Fellsmere Reservoir, which will be on the west side bank, or the west bank there. We're going to go just past it, and then we'll turn into the first north pit, and we'll give you a look at that pit, and then we'll show you the southern north and south pits as well. And then we've got some other areas we'll show you as well, some other deep areas. So we'll go ahead and get started now with running down to that first spot. All right, we're going to interrupt our ride down the S Canal to go to the Google Earth maps. We're going to go ahead and bring it on in here to Headwaters Lake. Right on until we get down here so we can bring it up to the S Canal. What I'm going to cover in this video is where we are headed. This is what we're going to be showing here. And this will cover the pits which are on the the east side of the S Canal. So as you're heading southbound on the S Canal, this will be on your left hand side. These will be the deep pit areas that you can jump into, 25, 28 feet deep, and they run quite a distance. You have a lot of territory you can cover. These pits are full of hydrilla along the edges, even in the deeper, well, even outside those edges, you're going to find hydrilla kind of spread out all over the place. Great place to fish the edges, the deep areas with live bait, be it shiners or artificials, doesn't matter either way. But if you're looking for the deep areas to fish, these are just some of them we're going to cover in this video, and then we will cover some others in future videos. But just to give you the quick way in here, as you're running down the S Canal from the ramp, which is up here, we're going to head on down south as we're already doing in the video as you're seeing. And once you pass the Indian Mountain here and you get to the opening that puts you into the reservoir to the west, just as you pass that, now it looks different on this map than it actually does in reality and what you're going to see on the video, but just as you pass the opening to go into the reservoir, pay attention on your left hand side and you'll see a clear little pathway that puts you into the north end of the north pit. Now, understand that the hydrilla is really thick all the way down here, so you can't just run straight across it. Depending on what time of year you're coming, you may see the hydrilla topped out, you may not, but there is really thick hydrilla, so you want to look for a clean and clear pathway into the pit area, whether you come in at the north end or come on down to the east-west canal. For those that have been watching and following our channel, we have a video on this east-west canal we'll go ahead and put a card up here. We'll put a little deal up on your, if you're facing the screen, it'll be up on your right hand corner if you have not seen that video, or go check it out after this video. You can come down here, make a turn to the east, and then come up as well. And then there's more areas down here. So really the areas we're covering in this video are going to start up in this general area here and run all the way down past this east-west canal, continuing on down into this area. You'll be able to come in around this island. This is all deep area, and then there'll be a little breakthrough and you can fish this area here. But the further you go south, the shallower it will become. So that's the area that we are covering in this video. And I'll give you one other little bonus one while we're at it here. If you do decide to head this east-west canal down to the 45, right when you get to this intersection, turn around, hook back to the east, and this whole area right here is another nice deep pit area that you can go ahead and again fish live bait or artificials and pick up some fish. So with that being said, we're going to take it back to the water right now. All right, everybody, we're now in the north pit. This will be on the east side of the S Canal as you're coming down. It's just past the opening to the Feltmere Reservoir. You'll see it on the left. There's an entryway in at this south or the north end. Real deep water out here, running in the 20+ range. There's a lot of hydrilla that runs along the edges, the outside edge, all the way around. So if you can fish those edges with the hydrilla, it works very, very well. Dave's gonna keep going to the island is surrounded by hydrilla. There's quite a few fish around there. Great place to pick them up. If you're shiner fishing, it's a good place to pick them up as well. And again, anywhere along the hydrilla edges here is really, really good. So this is the north end. Again, 20 foot plus when it comes to depth. So we're going to go ahead and run to the south end of this north pit. We'll show you what it looks like down there. So hang on for the ride. Side is another good spot for finding fish. All over this pit is, but some of these island areas, again, just kind of run up against the hydrilla edges and fish. Either throw something over on top of the hydrilla and then drag it out, let it fall off the edge, and you should do pretty good. So definitely, if you're looking for the deep water fish, this is where you're going to find it. This is as deep as it gets out here in Headwaters. There's certain pits, and this is one of them. So we're going to continue to run south here and show you a couple more spots. I'll give you a depth number. We're running at 20 feet about in this area. Again, you can run over to the right of us, which would be the west side of the pits. Great areas to fish all along those edges. Yep. Run pretty much anything. Rattle traps will work, paddle tails will work, flukes will work, worms will work,
and shiners.
And shiners will work. Anything will work in these areas. You're going to find the fish for sure. Stay on the move.
You'll notice that if you're keeping track, we're now south of the east-west canal.
Hang on. All right, another quick update now that we are closer to where we're at. As you can see, this big island on the right. If you're coming down the canal, it's actually just on the other side of that island. As you come to the island, there is a breakthrough right up close to the island. You can work your way through, come in and fish this area. Now this would be the south end of that north end that we started at. Okay, and good area down here. And we're actually going now through a bit of a cut to get into the south deep area. So we've got. All right, folks, that's gonna wrap it up for showing you where the pits are. But hang on, don't go away. We just wanted to show you the pits that are on the east side of the S Canal.
Right.
From way north all the way to the most southern point. So, but Dave's got a few things he wants to also talk about. So,
yeah, so if you're if you're a kayaker, if you've got the legs, if you're pedaling, or the shoulders and arms paddling, we're talking 3 miles south on the S Canal to get to where it intersects with the East-West Canal, which is just I'd say about 200 yards north of where we're sitting now. It's a great place to fish. A lot of kayakers do make it down here. You can, once you cross or pass the East-West Canal, kind of opens up. I would suggest you just on your way down hit that spot, what we call the bay, and we'll refer to it when we cover this trip on the map. It's the first spot to your left or east. Again, there's 2 big holes in there. I've caught fish there. A lot of folks fish. Nothing gigantic, but there are plenty of fish in there. And then you keep working your way down south on the S Canal. There's some spots you can pull over, and then finally, it's just over 2 miles, about 2.125 miles. You'll find the entrance again to your left to that north pit. And I would work that entire area really nice and slow. Now, and then just keep working south to where we're now. If you've got the legs and the arms, of course, if you've got a trolling motor in your kayak, it's not an issue. Now, for those of you who are kind of sort of new to kayaking, please be very careful. Watch for the wakes. We did have one kayaker that was flipped because of a wake from a boat. The boat got a little too close to him, and he flipped. So just wear high visibility clothing, hat, fly your flag, and keep the tabs on the weather, please. You know, it's Florida. Weather can change really quickly here, and you are a long way from the boat ramp. So pace yourself. Remember, if you did 3 miles down, at the end of the day,
it's 16 miles back.
and you're fishing, you got a long 3 mile trip back. So be careful and use the old nugget and plan your day carefully.
Absolutely. And for those folks who are coming down from up north, we know we're coming into the season. A lot of you guys and gals are going to be coming down, making the trip. If you're looking for that place to stay while you're down here, bringing your bass boat down,
yes,
make sure you check out the Davis House Inn. They are in Sebastian. Beautiful place, well-kept rooms, hook up for your batteries so you can keep everything charged, hose to wash your boat down afterwards, walking distance to great restaurants.
Yep.
I mean, you literally walk out the door, a nice little street that runs down right along the water. You can see it's right on the river. Kyle's is right on the river, so you can go out and hang out on the dock at night or anytime, and lots of great food right there. So we'll have Kyle's information for Davis House Inn listed, and if you give him a call to reserve a room, mention Hooked on Headwaters.
Get that discount.
He's going to give you a discount.
Don't forget about your discount.
Yep. So yeah, absolutely check out Kyle's place, whether you're coming down. It doesn't matter when you're coming down. Check him out first as your main place to stay. Rates are great. Real big rooms, more like efficiencies than they are, you know, your typical little crunchy hotel rooms. So,
and they got plenty of room for your boat.
Yep.
Wash down, hook it up. They got the hookups, the electrical hookups. So A1 place to stay, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, if you guys have any comments or questions, please just send them to us via the comment area below. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We love hearing from you, so keep those comments. If you've got a hack, share that. We're gonna have a hack, really good hack next week. Yep. So keep tabs and keep watching.
Yep. We'll be returning to something similar to what we've been doing on the report side.
Yep.
Just a little bit different, more on the water and more interactive.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool, really new. I'm really excited.
Absolutely. So as always, really appreciate everybody who's watching, commenting, you know, sending in the hacks, anything, suggestions, whatever it may be. We're definitely open for it. So really appreciate y'all, and we will see you in the next episode here with Hooked on Headwaters.
So long, everyone, and God bless you. Bye.